Hello, Hana. Soul Dr. Nick here, and I'm going to chat about something that may be a little controversial today and maybe a little challenging. But I was listening to my friend, Dr. Jack Kruse, and he's talking about veterans who come back from the war, and those who come back with major injuries or loss of limb or something else like that usually don't experience PTSD because they've had this major thing happen. And it doesn't mean that they don't have troubles because, oh my God, like I can't imagine losing a leg or something else like that. They've got to deal with that rehabilitation. But in terms of their mental side of things, usually things feel more intact versus those that come back and their body feels intact, but they have so much PTSD. And part of the idea of it is that when you get to such a broken state in a way, that you activate the body's natural healing process and it actually goes through the healing process. The PTSD happens from an incomplete injury and an incomplete healing process. And I can notice that even for myself. Like going through, I've had so much support growing up that I had so many incomplete healing processes, so they took longer. And I kept spiraling and spiraling and spiraling in them. And his idea, and this is something I'm noodling with myself, is how do we sometimes incompletely support people versus allowing them to get to their rock bottom? And then they spiral and spiral and spiral. And I've noticed that for myself. There's a few people that I've guided through with breath recently that I was like, oh, I totally see their path and the process that's possible from healing from this thing that they've been sitting with for so long. And after a breath and then feeling a little bit better or a lot better, quite often it's actually a lot better, they're like, I think I'm good, I don't need anything. And I'm missing that next piece for them, reminding them, the best breaths are not when you come thinking there's something broken. It's when you're coming and saying, I've got something I feel like I'm so inspired to. I'm creating the gap for myself that I actually want to fill in. Versus I know there's this huge gap between where I am and where I want to be because I feel so terrible right now. Oh, I'm feeling a little less terrible. That's good enough. And then I've got my own reasons, whether it's money, whether it's time, whether it's energy, whether now it's all those things. And then for me as well, part of it as I'm saying this to you is letting go of my attachment to seeing where things need to go in a certain time. Sometimes it's planting the seeds. Now you know that this tool exists. But I'm saying this to you because this comes up in a different way. Ram Dass said this before. People would come up to him and say, Ram, I need your help. I need your help with this. He's like, no, actually, you're not quite at your rock bottom yet. You want me to help pull you up, but you're still wanting to go down. So why don't you come back whenever you have hit your rock bottom, and then we can work from there. Because he realized that that was the place to work from. And that's probably it for me as well a little bit. How do I at least invite people to commit to 3 breaths, for example? Hey, you want to work with me? I want to work with you as well. And I'm not quite there yet sometimes because there's a part of me that really wants to help out. Really wants to help out. Really doesn't want to make it any harder because they're reaching for a lifeline. I want to be there for them. So it's a bit of both. Is find that combination of how to find that peace. And then I'm saying this again to you because I'm planting the seeds if you're listening to this. How do you notice this in your own life? That you reach out for lifelines, you get it, and then you throw it away going, I'm close enough now, let me keep swimming on my own. And how that might not serve the person you're actually trying to get support from. And that's me looking at it. I'm actually reaching out for some coaches and some guidance right now. And it's up to me, it's my responsibility to keep reaching out and getting more support. Fulfilling on my own contract, fulfilling on my own container that I'm creating. So I wish you well. I don't wish for you to have those rock bottoms where you're losing limbs, losing money, losing relationships, losing people, even the deaths and the grief. And know that regardless of what's happening, that you're loved, there's support out there, there's possibilities out there. If we're breathing, we have possibilities. And even if we're not, there are possibilities, but I don't know those possibilities. And please do reach out. I would love to see you on some Ohana breaths. I'd love to see you in person. I'd love to guide people through the soul immersion. I'm going to chat about that more soon because there's so many ways that people are noticing, seeing, almost stepping across the threshold and then not stepping across. And I really want to invite you because this is the year to make the shift. And I'm so grateful I've made so many shifts up till now, and I can't wait to support others to make their shifts. All right, ciao for now.